like the music is a little bit spy music for Vibe Check? It is time for Vibe Check, a run through and recap of the week's buzziest stories in entertainment and pop culture. And yes, we have her back, everybody. Our ABC News contributor, senior entertainment reporter for ESPN's Anscape, Kelly Carter, is here with us. I'm so happy.
Saddle.
Do you feel it's a little kind of spy music?
It's a little Bond. Yeah.
I feel like we could be Bond girls.
Let's do it.
Okay, but first we have to talk about Tyler Perry. What is going on with this lawsuit?
Yeah, so on Friday, a lawsuit was filed alleging that he has sexually harassed a former member of his show, The Oval, and to the tune of $260 million. I think what's interesting to note about this, though, is that he said a year ago he went to the EEOC to make this complaint, and they said they could do nothing about it. And so this is like the next step. And kind of, suggesting that Tyler Perry has wielded his power, which is massive, obviously, in the entertainment industry, and has blocked him because he kind of didn't do what he wanted him to do. And obviously through his attorney, Tyler Perry has denied these allegations. In fact, the attorney said that they are a fabrication. He believes those will be proved pretty soon.
We'll watch that closely. It seems like a year's worth of groundwork, though, laid on that one. Okay, the Buss family agreeing to sell the majority ownership of the Lakers. Lakers, obviously iconic in their own right, but Jeannie Buss, for me, has been such a staple of not only the Lakers, but of Los Angeles.
Absolutely, but here's the thing. She still is going to remain the governor of the Los Angeles Lakers. And the family will still own a 15% stake in the Lakers. But I think the richest part of this, and pun is absolutely intended, is that last year when their big rival, the Boston Celtics, sold their majority ownership, it was for a little over $6 billion. And in this case, reportedly, it's $10 billion. So the Lakers beat the Celtics once again.
It's such an LA thing with the exclamation point and a dollar sign. Okay. For anyone that feels a little old, I've got one for you. This year marks the 50th anniversary of Jaws.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie did for a lot of people sort of revolutionize, right, going to the movie in the summer. I still have nightmares from it.
I mean, this film essentially created the summer blockbuster, and I mean, let's talk about it, because Steven Spielberg thought that this film was going to end his career, and in fact, it kicked him into a new stratosphere. He really kind of gave definition to what a summer blockbuster is, and you can't help but hear that theme song in your head, whether you've seen the movie or not. That's how iconic this film is. As scary as it is, you hear the song and you get up out the beach, like they're out of the water, right?
Totally.
That's like the thing.
And run.
And run.
Okay, from a scary song to a fun song, we want to lastly quickly talk about Steve Carell and this commencement address. Did he talk at all, or did he just dance?
I mean, he did talk, but the dancing is what's making news. Look, I say this as a proud alumnus of Michigan State University. I've never in my life wanted to be a Northwestern Wildcat than I did when I saw what Steve Carell did at commencement. Like, that was so much fun. Michael Scott was in full effect.
Exactly.
At this dance, and I call it a dance now, not a commencement. It's a commencement.
By the way,
but
you're graduating.
Danced. I mean, it was giving Pam and Jim's wedding, right? The big kind of epic, dancing down the aisle thing, and it was just really cool experience, I'm sure, for everyone who's graduating.
Well, and kudos to all of them for jumping right in, nobody holding back.
Jumping right in, including the dean of the communications school. I mean, everyone's unfortunately, is gonna want to go to J school at Northwestern now because the dean got into a dance-off with Steve Carell, but that's kind of cool, though, so.
Oh, that's so good. Kelly, it's always so good to have you here, and I think it's a nice palate cleanser for all of us. We're dealing with a lot of heavy news, and we so appreciate you coming in here, as always.